when people email me and they say, hey, can you give me some tips? It's not that I'm like, this guy didn't even watch my YouTube video. It's just that 99% of the time when people do that, they've either made one video, two videos, or most of the time 0 videos. It's not that they're looking for help. There's a deeper problem there because those tips already exist on this channel, in that Discord. These are resources that I didn't have because I hadn't made them yet. And when someone sends an email asking for tips without trying first, what they're saying isn't, hey, I need tips. What they're saying is, I'm afraid to fail. If you're asking for these tips before you even get started making content, what you're hoping for is a clear path, a road that if you walk down this road, you will succeed. And the problem is that that road doesn't exist.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Disco Wonderland. Welcome back to the channel. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've done that one. I've been making content on this channel for 2 years at this point. I started around August of 2020. And I remember my first video being so bad. So bad. Like, you can barely hear the audio. It was impromptu, so I kind of did it on the fly. Didn't know what I was doing. And it was just bad. But I stuck with it. Made another video. Next video, a little bit better. Had an actual thumbnail. Wasn't the best looking thumbnail, but it was a thumbnail nonetheless. I remember being in No Comedy's Discord, just pinging everybody because I was a mod. And I know those guys was probably annoyed, but like at the time I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I hadn't done that, that video probably wouldn't even got 70 views. Probably only got like 20 or like 5, 10, who knows at the time. But kind of felt like, yeah, this is like something I can keep doing. Because despite how bad the videos were at the beginning, I had the talent. I was getting the knowledge. I was learning as I was going. And for some reason, I just felt like, yeah, I can do this. There have been some doubts every now and then. But always in the back of my mind, I knew I can keep going. I never knew if I would succeed or not. But I knew I can keep going. And that was the important part. Flash forward, my videos are getting a lot better. I had all the equipment I needed by that point. I mean, I already had decent equipment. I always had a good mic, as you see the Yeti right now I have. It's pretty good. Got a better camera. My thumbnails are still not the best, but they gotten a lot better. And overall, me talking on camera, presenting myself in a very relatable, entertaining way has also improved a lot. But then I remember reaching a certain point where I was like, what do I really want to do here? Because here I am making fighting game videos, and me knowing what I know, learning what I've learned, the path that I was going down was probably not the most efficient path for succeeding on this platform. Fighting games in general, as content, does okay, but doesn't do as well as its peers, like the FPSs, the MOBAs, the lifestyles, just, the other styles of content on YouTube. But I knew I loved fighting games. I wanted to keep going, and I wanted to make more fighting game content, but I always wanted to diversify and do other stuff, which is why the biggest leap for me, ever since I've done this channel and I've been working on it, I've been making videos, was that I faced myself. That was a lot. That video took a lot of work, a lot of preparation. I wrote a script and everything. Had to flex my writing muscles for a bit. Haven't done that in a while. And I put it together. And wasn't the best looking thing on earth, but it came out decent. It came out how I kind of wanted it to be. Could have been a lot better, but it came out how I felt like it should be at the time. And I got good feedback, and that's when I kind of knew, like, okay, I'm not just regulated to just doing fighting game videos. I can do a little bit more. Flash forward again. Is it fast forward? I'm saying flash forward or fast. I don't even know what I'm saying. Moving ahead, skipping time a little bit. I reached another point where I was like, damn, do I still want to make fighting game videos? I already discovered that I can do other stuff and be good at it. But what would that other stuff be? What would that other thing be? And I just couldn't for the life figure it out. By this time, I had made around like 80 to 90 videos. Just me doing just all kinds of stuff. Fighting game videos. I made Apex videos. I had discussion-based videos. I made a freaking, I don't know what to call it, a dance compilation. I made a freaking meme video that went semi-viral, I guess. I had 60,000 views. If you want to call it viral, you can. I'm not sure if I would consider that viral, but whatever. Which was my most popular video by far. And I'm looking at the views. I'm looking at the view counts. 50 views, 40 views, sometimes 90 views, 100 views if it's East Laugh, 200 views sometimes. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. And I kept wondering to myself, am I doing something wrong? Or is just nature, just the course of things? Is this what's supposed to be happening? And I said, yeah, sure. Like, can't expect to get tens of thousands of views, I haven't even made 100 videos yet, but here we are. 99 videos later. And when this video comes out, this will be the 100th video that I put out on this channel. And I have to say, it's quite satisfying that despite the ups and downs that I have felt during this journey, the fact that I was able to muster up the mental fortitude to keep doing this and put out 100 different kinds of videos is worthy of some self-appreciation. I've always wondered in my life, like, what am I meant here to do? What am I here to do? What am I for? Why am I on this earth? And I answered that pretty early on. And I said to myself, I'm here to entertain. I know that for sure. I have a talent for entertainment. But I wasn't sure what medium that would be. And YouTube just happened to be the one that made the most sense. But I know if I wanted to see success, if I spread myself out too thin, it might not work out. But if I box myself in and somehow make myself successful, branching back out into different avenues would be a lot difficult. So I had a choice to make. And to be honest with you, viewers who are maybe watching this, I'm not sure if I made that choice yet. I tell myself, like, man, I should do IRL content. Man, I should do like analysis videos. Man, I should do like skits. I think I have all these ideas in my head, but nothing is really sticking. And then I ask myself, like, what do I want to do here? It just keeps coming back up time and time again. I just don't really get what I'm supposed to be doing. And then I thought to myself, well, what do I like doing? If I had to put in the most broadest of terms, the most general sense, what do I like doing? And the answer I came up with is that I like doing cool shit. Things that I think is cool, things that I think are fun, things that I think are interesting, I want to do. And whatever those things may be, that's the direction I want to go. The problem with that, though, of course, that it's a very uncertain path. Because there's so many different winding roads. I'm not sure which one I end up taking during that journey, but I know for sure whatever I be doing, I will enjoy it. I have made 100 videos on this channel, and I can't say for sure that I am happy with all 100 of them. There are definitely some ones I'm like, I could have did better with that. Or I'm like, maybe I could have edited this more. The thumbnail could have been better. There are definitely videos on this channel where I look at them like, I'm not feeling them. But there's not a single video on this channel where I regret putting them out. Because at the end of the day, I am proud. And this is coming from a person who does not give himself a lot of credit. I used to be a very dark and cold and very self-depreciating kind of person. Is that a word? Depreciating? I don't know. But I used to be, I still have somewhat of a jaded mindset. And to get to a point in my life where like I'm happy with the things that I've done so far, it's a big step for me. And I wanted to make that clear with you guys, that no matter how many times I may have doubted myself, your support helped me realize that I'm pretty good at what I do. I just don't have the eyes on me yet. And that's not to say like I'm amazing, right? Like there's a lot of work that needs to be done still. But when I see comments telling me that your videos help me have a new outlook on life, that may be an exaggeration, but I have gotten positive comments like those with some of my friends, you know, saying, hey, wake up, babe, new disco video. Like, yeah, it's all jokes and it's trolls, but you know, that stuff means a lot to me. So I'm definitely happy with where I am and the people that I've managed to garner and have support me throughout this journey. Overall, if I could go back 2 years, it's like, should I do this YouTube thing? I would tell myself yes every single time. Now, that's not to say that this platform doesn't come with its fair share of downsides. And one of those things, one of the downsides that happen to be is the mental aspect that I've been alluding to, and particularly with the way the nature of how YouTube works, the algorithm, YouTube Studio having a ranking system for your own videos. It can definitely put you in a very depressing state of mind, where you put out a video and you see 10 out of 10. This is the worst performing video, and this is from a smaller creator. So, like, I'm guaranteed to have those like 5 times out of 10. You know, like 5 times out of like 5 out of 10 videos is probably gonna be like 10 out of 10 somehow. I don't know if the math is on that correct, but you know, like my videos are barely cracking 100 views. But it's crazy when I hear like bigger creators talk about this kind of thing. There was a video by Super Eye Patch Wolf discussing like the dark side of YouTube. And in that video, he brought up the YouTube Studio app. And he asked a bunch of different people about their thoughts on it. And they all unanimously agreed that it does more harm than good when it comes to one's mental state of mind. So you know what I did? I deleted it. Which was strange to do, considering I am a content creator. I need to know my analytics. I need to know how I can improve my videos, right? But I went an entire month without that app, and I have to say my mental health has improved dramatically. It's like when I like stopped using Twitter for like a month, my mental health was in the clouds. I was like, can we get much higher? Like I was good. I was okay not making videos for a month, and I have to say I kind of enjoyed it. You know, the guilt of not making a YouTube video barely crossed my mind like that. But I always knew like I need to come back. If I'm gonna come back, I gotta do something a little bit more creative than just like, hey, I made 100 video, guys. Like, let's go, right? Like, nah. The intro of this video is just me like flexing my muscles and sort of get back into the flow of things. I figure if I'm gonna make a video called 100 videos later, I think it needs to be a little bit more special, because 100 videos is nothing to like scoff at. Like it's nothing to like ignore. I've made 100 videos. Some videos long, some videos short, some videos where I spent hours upon hours editing, some videos I made a couple edits and just put it out there. I sank a lot of time into this stuff, man. And to see a video that you want to do good only get like 30 views in its first week, 2 weeks, it could be demoralizing. But if I expect too much, I'm just gonna be met with disappointment. So all I can do is put out the best work that I can possibly muster and just be okay with that. And if people rock with it, they rock with it. If they don't, they don't. And that's something I always knew when I started, but sometimes you forget that once you get down the path for a bit. you forget like why you're doing this. So that kind of leaves the question of like, what now? Like what am I doing from here on out? Well, East Life is sure a mainstay on this channel. I enjoy that game still. Probably got some videos on that coming out soon, for sure. Guilty Gear, I might make a video on some Plus R every now and then. As far as all these other fighting games that's been out, like DNF, KOF, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't see myself making content on those kind of games. Because like, even though like I think KOF is a good game, to sink time into like playing it and trying to get good at it and making content out of it, I'm just not really interested. In DNF, well, it looked like a fun game. Critics would say otherwise, but as a game, it's just not interesting to me. It looks pretty, but I'm just not really into it, to be honest with you. So that kind of leaves other style of content, ASMR content. If you don't know, I have started an ASMR channel. Disco Wonderland ASMR on YouTube. Just type that in, I'm pretty sure you'll find it. I also have a link in the description somewhere. But I made about 6 videos on that channel. They all did, you know, what I expected, 30 to 40 views. But I'm pretty sure I might be focusing more on that channel in the time being. But I still want to show love to this channel. I still want to put out content. If anything, if it's not East Life content, it might be a discussion video. Honestly, I might switch over to doing more discussion videos. There's been a lot of talk on like hitboxes and stuff like that I kind of want to talk about. And I kind of want to talk about the general philosophy of like how fighting games are and how the people operate within the space. That might be time worth like doing some research on and making content out of it. But for now, you know, just expect the regular schmegler, some East Life, some other kind of fighting games. Might do more indie style fighting games like East Life, but playing some different titles. But you know, like I said, I just want to do cool stuff. Whatever that stuff may be, I wanna pursue it. I think my long-term dream on this platform is to like eventually create like my own style of like animation. Like to have my own like animated like series would be kind of cool. Like I like stuff like that. But I have no history in animation at all, but I've always been interested. So I feel like I want to sort of sink my teeth into that. But now I know that would take a lot of time, like learning how to animate and then find it. Like I can't even draw for stuff, like for nothing. So I have to find an artist to work with, and like that's take a lot of time. So there's a lot of different things I want to do. But 100 videos later, man, and I'm just me. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still being the funny, silly guy that I've always have been since I've started. Only difference is I'm just getting a little better at it, video by video. Overall, I like it here, man. I've been away for a bit, kind of look at things from a different perspective. Not so much with the rose tinted glasses that I once had, but I still like it here. I still feel like I can do a lot of things here, and if I just stick with it, something beautiful may happen in the future. So I think I rambled for long enough. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me on this journey. It's been a long and tough ride, but we still hanging on. We're gonna eventually get monetized. We're gonna become a YouTube partner. We're gonna get 1,000 videos, 4,000 hours watch time. We're gonna do all of that. We're gonna start making money on this channel. We're gonna get rich. We're gonna do all types of stuff. Stick with me long enough, and eventually you'll see it happen. It's been your boy Disco Wonderland, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.